Alright, this thing continues. Hopefully this will be the last part where we're in here. I think I know what the poison is now, and why Vera is currently in the hospital in the present day. It's this thing. Anyway, finally got her lucky charm. Let's try this again. Alright, just in case somehow this is still wrong. Fuck me then. This was what they gave you, wasn't it? Ah! Same bottles over there on your desk. Your good luck charm, right? I heard once. Cosmetics were once thought to ward off evil. This is a magic bottle. It has the power. Ah, of course it does. I'll just refrain from commenting anymore on that one. I think I know who gave you that bottle, actually. The one who asked you to do this job. Was this the client? Alright. My first suspect is Kristoff, but I know who it is, really. But, again, just in case I'm an idiot, I am out of Subidi Booba. There is something wrong. I'm fucked. Okay, so it wasn't Valent. This man is a friend of mine. Know him? Huh. His name is Kristoff Gavin. He's a lawyer, actually. I promised. I promised not to tell. Ugh. I'm sorry. I can't talk about the client. I promised. And if I break my promise, the spell won't work. Don't need a name anymore. I've got my answer. You're pretty confident in this charm, then? I think they might be the devil. Huh? Or maybe an angel. The devil! That's what she said before she passed out completely. Yo! What do you mean? I saw it, or I think I saw it. When they gave me this, I saw the devil's face. You're saying the client's face looked like the devil's? No, the client was gentle, with a gentle smile. So where'd you see this devil then? It was so quick. I don't remember well, but that's when I knew that person was like other people. That's why I believe in my good luck charm. I'm not sure what this devil she saw was. It's pretty clear that Kristoff Gavin has her charmed. Well, I think that's all. I'll be leaving now. I'm sorry for what happened. If you want to apologize, try my client, Zach Grammary. Did I do something bad? What makes you think that? Their eyes. They're sad. Very sad. I'll put on my smile next time I come. Promise. I hope to see you smile then too, Vera. Oh, okay. Take care. Thinking back on my first encounter with the young forger, I witnessed something of vital importance that day. Of course, by the time I realized it, it's already too late. What was that realization? I think I know, but maybe not. So, do I have everything now? Apparently, this memory isn't done yet. Can I still do something here? Oh, right. I have to know more about this power of Trucy's. It's like she can see right into people's minds. First time I saw her do it, it blew mine. And after you were done having your mind blow, you took her to play cards with you. Or, gotta use the resources, as Anime always say. But I myself have no such power, but Trucy does. Why's that? Right, it was the ring. I gotta show the I gotta show the bracelet. I still don't have it. Okay, the only other place I can go now. Right, I must have everything already here. Okay, I give up with this one. Let me see. Without spoiling myself as much as possible. Alas. What? It wasn't a question of who shot Thalassa. Thalassa herself was the problem. What do you mean? She was Zack Gramarye's wife, Trucy's mother, and Magnifique Gramarye's only daughter. Ugh. There was a terrible accident, and the two of you killed your mentor's only daughter. If that wasn't the key to Magnifique's power over you, I don't know what was. It was an accident! Finally, god damn it. There's no proof, none at all, but Thalassa went missing. And your mentor blackmailed both of his disciples. Doesn't take a genius to put one and one together. Ours was a complex family. Me and Troop Gramarye, the master Magnifique Gramarye, his only daughter, and his two disciples. Does sound like a recipe for disaster, doesn't it? Do not be tempted into faulty flights of fancy. Yes, there was an accident. But that is all it was. An accident. Zack and Valent's tour de force. The guns blaze, the bullets fly, straight towards that beautiful body on stage. And then crash, zing, pow, into everything but her. Now that is magic. It happened one day when we were practicing, same trick with a new twist, and tragedy. But as for whose bullet stole Thalassa's life, we shall never know the answer. Thalassa disappeared from our lives, and Zack was bereft of his wife. Trucy lost her mother, and Magnifique his daughter. That led to blackmail, I take it. It is all part and parcel of the darkness that comes when the curtain falls. Why did Magnifique Gramarye try to cover up the accident? It was his own daughter who died. All I can say is, it was a critical time for Troop Gramarye. Passing the torch from Magnifique to Zack and Valent. We all sacrificed so that it might be a success. Thalassa's death was the greatest sacrifice of all. Yet, even when her life was extinguished, her presence was not. What do you mean? In time, we, myself and Zack, found we could no longer oppose Magnifique's wishes. Magnifique forced us to perform his art for his benefit. See, I guess I can understand. And the deedless only daughter, but do you not find cowardice in his actions? Huh? To decide to hide the truth of your own daughter's death is one thing, but then to hang that death as a guillotine over our heads. Things were dark behind the scenes in Troop Gramarye, that's for sure. Does Trucy know? She was not told, naturally. Who would want to know what their father might have taken during their mother's life? True. I had not thought of that accident for a very long time. Sorry to dredge up old memories, but this has helped a lot. Not to find Magnifique's slayer, I should think. True. Ah. After that accident, there was one who came sniffing quite persistently. A reporter? He called himself a newsman at the time. Often I spied him lurking about the dressing room during his research. Do you happen to remember his name? What was his name? Sorry, I have forgotten. Ah. But in the course of his interviewing, he became quite close to my partner, Zack. I liked him not. I see. His name I do not recall, but a scent, the glowing aroma of mint. Yes, whenever he smiled, which was far too often. I see. Thanks for your help. does no good to interfere with the past, Mr. Wright. You will not uncover answers, only wounds. I'm sorry. I began to notice a dark curtain hanging over Truth Grammary, and I began to realize what I had to do. I detect Trucy from that darkness. The reporter he mentioned, the newsman. I never learned who that was at the time, though I've got a pretty good idea who it is now. That smile and the sickly sweet smell of mint. The last floss thin thread connection Zack Grammary to this world. Sooner or later, I'd have to track him down. Ho ho. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. It was dinner time, you see. I wasn't keeping track of time. That was my fault. Alright, so now we can go to present-day Drew Studio in Sunshine Coliseum. Let's do Drew's first. You get it? They're called Andrew because they just draw things that have already been drawn. Wait, what do we have here? Remember me? Of course I remember you. Journalist Midsex Authority in Bar. End quote. May I ask what you're doing here? Mr. Mesham was poisoned and his daughters. Oh yes, I know. Oh, I know. Yes. It's caused me no end of grief, to be honest. Journalist wishes he'd track down case just a little quicker. End quote. Were you on the trail of this case the whole time? Zack Grammary was a good friend. Zack said something to that effect back at the Borscht Bowl Club. The heat just never ends, man. It went from 33 degrees to 32 degrees Celsius. Well, at least it gives me an excuse to shower. What a character. What a man. If a little, no, a lot, no, extremely rough around the edges. Do you think I could ask you a few questions? Oh, you serious? I mean, I'm usually the interviewer, not the interviewee. Journalists ask questions, not the other way around. End quote. Fine, shoot. I don't care. People have been asking me all sorts of things, Steve. Dun 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 dun. It was tragic what happened to Drew Misham and his daughter. Forgery is a serious crime, and they paid the price. You know what really did them in, though, don't you? Yes. Forged diary page. The night I interviewed him, I found out something about Mr. Misham on his own. What's that? You know, he always felt like he was being watched. Every day for 7 years. All 7 years. Potatoes have eyes. End quote. Being watched. You mean he felt guilty? No, I'm not talking about feelings here. You know, I felt watched too. The whole time I've been on this case, no less. Just gets tingling sensation on back of neck. Freaks out. End quote. Guess you felt guilty? Why would I feel guilty? Felt like you're being watched, huh? Wonder what it all means. Drew Misham felt like he was being watched. And you along with him. Sure it wasn't just nerves? Nerves? No, it's nothing so mundane. I stopped paying attention to my nerves a long time ago. But I felt it too. Journalist, sure he is being watched. End quote. Don't you wonder why Zack Grammary got rubbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me. He completely vanished from that courtroom. Then, for 7 years, he talks to no one, not a soul. Then, just as the remaining time was almost up, he contacts me in order to have this made. Then he dies. Time to put the pieces together, are we? And you were being watched this whole time? Maybe not just me. Maybe you were too. Me? I read Zack through that case, actually. I mean, the shooting of Magnifique Grammary. No, before that. It's not widely known. You mean, the accident? During the quick draw shooting practice? My, you're well informed. You should have seen me back then. I dug up quite the scoop. I wanted it all. Money, fame, women, a little puppy, all for me. I'm gonna close my Google now. There we go. I don't need the walkthrough anymore, I think, hopefully. I was younger then, and my days and nights smelled fresher mint than they do now. That Gramarye did mention one particularly nosy reporter. In fact, I was on close speaking terms with Nag the Fee Gramarye at the time. I knew his daughter too, of course. Thalassa, was it? Really? And Thalassa disappeared, quite suddenly at that. The Fee wouldn't say a word about it. Yeah, my evil habit got the better of me. Jen was catch a scent of a scoop. Goes on feeding frenzy. End quote. I set up a one-on-one interview with Thalassa's husband, see? Zack Gramarye. Something strange was in the air over at Gramarye in those days. The whole screwy mentor controlling disciples scene. It started by then, I'm guessing. Thalassa, she was part of it all, right? Come on, you can tell me off the record. Sorry, I don't know. Anyway, I kept prying, and eventually became friends with that. Sure, he punched me once or twice, or 5 times, but over time, he kept to see me as his confidant. He's been waiting this whole time. 7 years, eh? Waiting? For his big comeback, of course. A big revival from the Magnificent Girl. Of course, it was all a dream. Because of this. Performance rights. In the absence of any official documents, he was golden. Who's to say the old man didn't give his rights to both Zack and Vaunt? Vaunt waited until Zack died, legally at least. That time finally comes, and Vaunt's like a kid on Christmas morning. He's getting ready for his show. He's getting ready for his show at the Sunshine Coliseum, you know. That document sees the legal light of day. Going to put a bit of damper in the big show. It's a sorry one. That Vaunt Gramarye lost out his partner, work, and in love too. Love? It's the same old story, really. 2 disciples, and their mentor's only daughter. What is 3 sides and all of them empty, and all of them pointy, a love triangle. That is pretty classic. When you're performing through, that's your world. It's like family. One with an entire high school's worth of drama and intrigue and backstabbing. In the middle of this all, Thalassa has Trucy. And then she dies. I need to find out more about this Thalassa. Man, poor Phoenix. Alright, let's play Zack or Valent to visit, shall we? Well, this is a blast from the past. Long time no see, Mr. Valent. 7 years has it been? Frankly, I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Actually, I came because there's something I want to ask you. I've spoken to the press. I have nothing more to say. I've followed a lot of people myself and come to some conclusions. Then I realized I need to hear it from you. I have walked a difficult road these past 7 years. Been performing the piece repertoire? Do not be deceived. Valent's skill is the real deal. I do not require my mentor's hand-me-downs. No, it was my partner who slowed me on my way. Zack Gramarye. This rather well-performed disappearing act 7 years ago was the end. Or so I thought. Zack Gramarye murdered our mentor and fled to escape on his first crime. You said something to that effect 7 years ago, didn't you? I remember it as if it were only yesterday. Yet, that was not the way of it in the end. For while he banished the suspicions upon my own person, never did. His partner Zack vanished to protect him. That's what those thieving magpies of a press said. I had no idea. Yet that very same press comes to me now, feigning interest. They cover the greatest magic show in history as if it were a vaudevillian distraction. And here must I stand smiling at them all. What am I if not a player in some fiendish farce? Might I suggest it's because you never made it clear what happened? And the priest's death is still a mystery to this day. Which is why I came here to get the answer from you. I knew I'd be seeing these sooner or later. The audience has no business stepping up on the stage. They must be content to sit and stare at the spotlight. Sounds an awful lot like something I heard 7 years ago. Ask what you will, you'll get nothing from me. I'm as much a part of this affair as you are now. I have to know what happened. For 7 long years I have endured. Now finally the curtain lifts in my new golden age. All the miracles of our troupe within my grasp. It's hard to do this, Valent, but right now I need answers. I think I'll start by dropping a bomb that should shake things up. Valent, I wouldn't be so sure about those miracles. Not as long as I have this. And what might that be? I see it bears the Gramarye seal. I should have brought this to your attention sooner. I didn't imagine you'd be planning your comeback quite so fast. What is this? A document showing the true recipient of the performance rights to Magnifi's miracles. What? The Gramarye? He wrote this? What? He passed everything to his daughter! Trucy Enigmar, actually. She's officially my daughter these days. Preposterous! Zack is gone! Vanished into the void! It's the genuine article. Zack was alive when he wrote this. Both myself and the notary can testify to this. Ugh. Wow! Why does fate toy with me so? Why must my life be lived and thrall to the dead? You're not the only one with that problem. But he shot Magnifi! Yes, it was Zack! It was! And then he left, and my career as magician fell into darkness. You think there might be some way out of it? Say, if you could prove Zack Gramarye shot Magnifi? Was that why you testified? Yes, my way out. It should have been my way out! Well, it might not be too late, Mr. Ballant. All you need is a way to prove your case. Who really killed Magnifi Gramarye? I don't know. Huh? I don't get it. What am I supposed to show? Hmm. What else am I missing? Wait, I haven't examined this place yet. This is grape juice. Is it refreshing? I should drink too much and it ends up making me thirsty. Oh, Mr. Wright, there's something inside that bottle. It's my business card. Aren't surprised at all. Perhaps you don't like magic. I'd do anything else if I could, believe me. Yeah, there's something you could help me with. You think you could make that piano disappear? Could help out in a lot of ways, really. People always tell me that, except I wasn't joking. The restaurant table. This one's the closest to the piano, which makes it the hardest to eat at, I hear. Some days when I'm playing, that is. You think about the ukulele. The sound is light, the annoyance curtailed. Ukulele in a Russian restaurant. Must go in a Hawaiian restaurant. Hawaiian shirts don't go with my complexion. I give up. I still don't have anything. Okay then. I am lost once more. Fuck me then. Wrong button. Time to see how much of an idiot I am again. Oh my god, internet. Yarg! Summons going on with the internet. Oh shit. Looks like I can't use my lifeline. Man, if I didn't close it, would I still have my guide? Let me try opening something else. Yep. Internet's the problem. Well, time to do this. Maybe I do already have everything I need. Somewhere at least. I can only think of one. I'm gonna brute force. Alright, time to do this. Shoo! I'm supposed to have a Polos ring on me with me or something. What a horrible time to not have internet right now. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Does my phone have internet? No, it does not. Great, just great. Alright, I restarted the internet. Thank fucking fuck. Ah, there it is. If I brute force just a little longer. No, wait. Huh? Thalassa's portrait? Oh, right. I wanted to talk with Brushel, didn't I? God damn it. Mr. Brushel, do you know this person? How can I be such an idiot? Why does it seem like I don't even pay attention? Do I know that person? Of course! I was friends with Zack after all. He hit me a few times, 5 times actually, but still I'd never forget his wife. Thalassa Gramarye. Magnifi Gramarye's only daughter. Do you think you could tell me more about her? Well, why the heck not? Thalassa married Zack and had Trucy C. It was her second marriage, actually. You mean she was divorced? I heard this one before. Not quite, her late husband was a performer too. He died in an accident on stage. Tragic, really. They had only been married 1 year. Didn't know. Ah, but she was a beauty. Still carry portrait photo of her around, you know? I've known Trucy since she was a little thing too. She got the better deal, really. She's got you for family after all. What do you mean? Just reminiscing, you know. Thalassa has another child besides Trucy, end quote. What? But Trucy said she was an only child. Ah yes, this one she had with her previous husband. Her previous husband? Her first husband who died on stage. Yep, they had themselves a kid. Another orphan now. It's another one who slipped through the cracks, no idea where they are now. Thalassa had another child. You think I could borrow that photo? Sure, I can be generous on occasion, you know? How the hell does this even make sense? I don't need this locket anymore, better return it to Trucy before I forget. People and events all get tangled together and get bigger and bigger, don't you think? Sometimes you just gotta accept that you won't be able to untangle it all, I think. Maybe so, but still, I have to do what I can. I have to tell what I find to those who come next. Next, you say? I'm not the one who will close the curtain on this little play. Apparently, that's not my role anymore. Magnifi. I was just wondering what Magnifi would think of all this. What do you mean? Haven't you seen it in Trucy? He's got his power. You mean how I can't like Trucy? What's the same with Magnifi? With his daughter, Thalassa. It's a strange thing. You think it's some Gramarye gene? Magnifi told me once, back when Zack married Thalassa. Said Zack had good eyes. Not good like a Gramarye's eyes, not that good. I wonder if Zack ever played a game of poker with his wife. Who knows what the Gramarye secret was? Maybe nobody, now that Zack's gone. Zack Gramarye. The plot had finally begun to reveal itself. It sprouted from a warp in the Gramarye fabric and grew, swallowing everything, wrapping itself around the Gramarye's power. Power which passed from Magnifi Gramarye to Thalassa to the next generation. Now once again need to meet the one who bridged it all together. Okay, that's finally done. Okay, now I finally have everything I need. Shlubbity-biddy-boo-boo. Actually, I know something. Her marriage to Thalassa was her second. How did you know this? Her first husband, he died a year after they were wed, yes? He was a performer. They met when he joined us Gramarys as a guest in our show. After Thalassa wed him, she left the troupe for a while. And you say she had a child then? I have a photograph of her here. I couldn't help notice what she was wearing when I first saw this. Those bracelets stand out. They are a Gramarye family heirloom. This boy wears a bracelet just like the ones in the picture. What? So, that's why. Why what, Mr. Zack? I took this photograph of Thalassa before she left us. When she returned, she wore only one bracelet. I bet I know where that other one went. She gave it to this boy, her son. This strange power, I myself do not know from where it comes. Yet the fact is that it has passed down the Gramarye line. It runs in their veins. What is it? I asked her, Thalassa once. This is what she told me. Her power responds to tension in others. Tension? If she were to face a person and they became tense even slightly, then she would know, no matter how hard they tried to hide it from her. She could see it. Not quite. This is the strangest part of it all. She wouldn't realize that she was subconsciously detecting the tension, without the use of a particular object, or in her case, objects. Objects? Wait, were they something she wore? Yes, her bracelets. I admit the first time I saw one of those, I felt there was more to it than just fashion. I wonder what kind of power could the bracelet have? I have made a decision. I will tell you all I know. Consider it a gift. I hardly need you to tell me at this point, but those two are brother and sister, yes. And the brother too has this power of theirs. But Lucy has an older brother. I wonder what will come of that. Mr. Wright, tonight after our game is done, I will return to a life of hiding. I would not see her live her life without knowing. I understand. I'll tell the two of them when the time is right. I am in your debt once again. No kidding. I want to know what I want to know is how all this got to be so messed up. Those bracelets are made of special alloy. The said to expand and shrink very slightly in response to body warmth. So they're temperature sensitive or something? Yes. This is how they can shrink to the exact size of their wearer's wrist. This has something to do with the power? What have I told you? Gramarye power reacts to tension in others. When Gramarye senses tension, they too become tense. And this tension translates into minute contractions of the muscles. So minute they cannot sense it on their own. The muscles? Oh, so that's what the bracelets are for. With the bracelet on, one can sense these contractions. The bracelet is always a perfect fit. When the person they're watching gets tense, the bracelet feels tighter on their wrist. Precisely. That alone doesn't really count as mind reading. I believe I understand how the process works from there. It's a simple question of eyesight. Eyesight? I guess that sounds simple enough. Have you ever heard of kinetic vision? Something about the ability to see moving objects with full clarity, right? I've heard of it before. They say athletes can see a moving ball like it was stopped. They focus. Oh, but it's not confined to sports alone. It all relies on the ability to focus. When we focus, we can see many things. The faintest twitch of the face and the meaning that lies behind it. Therein lies one of the secrets of magic. One must know the mind of a crowd before one may distract it. So basically what you're saying is, Gramaryes can see really well, but them seeing is more than believing, it is knowing. Their power relies on eyesight combined with exceptional focus. Things are starting to come into focus for me too. Of course, it's difficult to maintain such level of focus for any length of time. But what if someone could tell you when to focus? Or something. Precisely. But wait, Trucy doesn't have any bracelets. We're talking about poker, yes? The timing of when to focus is so elementary she probably does it without thinking. I doubt Trucy herself has realized this. That's all I know of things Gramarye. Thank you, Mr. Zack. This boy's bracelet is the real thing, and he will use it before long, thereby awakening his power. I'll keep that in mind. Well, shall we play a game? I've said so much, let me say one more thing. I will tell you of that night. That night? The night my mentor, Magnifique Gramarye, passed from this world to the next. There were 2 pistols and 2 letters sent. This was Magnifique's test. A test? In his last years, Magnifique Gramarye worked us to the bone, no to the pain. But that night I could not shoot him, so I shot the clown's forehead instead. This, it seems, was the correct answer. Take this. I give my art to you, Zack. What? It is thanks for playing along with my show. You shot well tonight, Zack. Though I would not have minded dying by your hand. How could I shoot you? You're my mentor. Bah! I thought you might say that. I went home without shooting anything. What would you have done then? Then of course I would have given Valant his chance. And if I had shot you in the forehead instead, it would be over. If you or Valant were to shoot me in the head, then I to the darkness would go, and my art with me. A fitting end, don't you think? Its ending too gives me no cause for regret. I thank you, Zack. And I am sorry. I have done much that was wrong in my day. It seems to me that Magnifique wanted you to be successor all along. That's why the time he gave you was earlier than Valant's. Perhaps, but it is not something we will ever know for sure now. I wonder, what is Valant up to these days? Waiting for you to die. 7 years passed like this, the performance rights goes to him. And now here I am, and his dream is ended. It's worse than that, actually. Public opinion's a fickle thing, you know? What? You don't mean to tell me they put the blame on our mentor's death on him? The trial ended when you vanished, Mr. Zack. There were even rumors that Van had helped you pull it off. But that's madness! Well, it seems that before I can once again disappear from this world, I have one more act to perform. Is it thought that sorting out my life should prove so complicated, even though I'm dead? That night, Zach Gramarye was killed. He died as Shady Smith, mysterious traveler with a secret past. But he left one thing behind before he parted. This. To whom it may concern. His confession, to use as I saw fit. 7 years passed. I, Zach Gramarye, murdered my mentor, Magnifique Gramarye. Apologize for the trouble. Apologize for the trouble caused by my sudden departure from court and hereby confess to my crime. Of course, he killed no one. This was his way tying up loose ends with his old partner, Count Gramarye. There it is, that's the confession we needed. God damn it, we're finally almost done with this shit. Hold on though, I need water. God damn it, I still forgot what I needed to bring up. I believe I have the answer to your prayers right here. Zach Gramarye wrote one more thing before passing on. This is a confession! In which he admits to the killing of Magnifique Gramarye. See? All according to your plan. I am a magician by trade. Deception is my life's work. I fool the audience, give them a fleeting dream. Yet it seems the tables have turned. Now I am the audience, believing in the deceptions I have brought upon myself. Zach wrote this right in front of me. After I explained your situation to him. Alakazong! You do know that this confession is nothing but lies. Yes, it's my opinion that Zach Gramarye killed no one. And you must be thinking the truth is a simple matter of elimination. You received instructions to kill, but if one is innocent, then the one who remains is guilty. That would be the logical conclusion, yes. But he vanished to protect me, his partner. Ah ha 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 ha! A stirring tale! 'Tis true. Did you shoot Magnifique Gramarye in the forehead? If I hadn't, I had told you, what would you do? Run to the police perchance? Do as you will, there is nothing left for me now. It is true, after all. I have little talent. I needed my mentor Magnifique's repertoire. It was as if a little demon grabbed hold of me. I knew it. So that Gramarye did kill the great Magnifique. So sorry, Mr. Wright. But it was not I who shot my mentor. What? But if it wasn't you, then who was it? There wasn't another disciple, was there? Another disciple, such as? I don't know. Knack and Fountain Gramarye, maybe. Your wild fancies couldn't be further from the truth. Only Zack and Val received those threatening letters. If there was another, one more person could have fired that pistol that night. I don't suppose you've figured it out by now? Wasn't Zack or Val who shot Magnifique. It had to be the only other person at the scene. Which means... Wait. You don't mean... Yes. The great Magnifique Gramarye himself. Bruh. So Magnifique Gramarye committed suicide? I find it hard to believe. To be honest, I hadn't even imagined it as a possibility. When I arrived that night, the old man was still alive. He appeared to be asleep. I could not shoot him, but when I turned and made to leave the room, the old man called out to me. So he spoke with Magnifique Gramarye? Yes, and this is why I knew what he had done. Magnifique transferred the right to his repertoire to my partner, Zack Gramarye, not me. I see. And I guess I owe you an apology. I thought you were the one who did it. You owe me no apology. Huh? My crime was in a way more serious than that of murder. What? Your crime? Is that Gramarye confessing something to me? Could be more serious than murder. You see, I knew that 2 letters had been sent. There are no secrets between partners. It was easy to find out. That was when I understood Magnifique's plan. Wanted to die by one of your hands? Little did I expect it had anything to do with the rights to his repertoire. That was when I heard it. The little demon whispering inside my heart. The demon. Let me confess, I had intended to shoot Magnifique. And I planned on framing my partner for the crime. What? That night, I prepared something before going to Magnifique's hospital room. Which was? IV fluid, of course. I'd seen it on an earlier visit. If Zack did not shoot, I would do the deed. Then I would use the IV liquid to place the murder on his hands. That was my plan. But he didn't shoot him. I could not. The demon in my heart fled when the moment came. But then Magnifique called me back. I am sorry, Valent. I am giving my magic to Zack, not you. You still lack the draw he has.
Please help him if you can. I left the room, and then I stopped. A shock of what I had just been told consumed me. That is when I heard that fateful gunshot. The Gramarye killing himself. And the demon awoke anew within me. Zack killed him. He was the one. Frame him, and the magic will be yours. I altered the scene of his suicide. Took the pistol from his hand, wiped off the prints. Then I used the syringe to add the IV liquid I bought. So in the end, things happened pretty much as planned. He died and you framed him, Zack, for his murder. As planned indeed. Of course, the outcome was somewhat different than I had anticipated. Well, what do you think? Do you believe my story? Can it be believed truly? That was 7 years ago. I don't know what to believe, but... Yes? I'm glad I heard it from you, Mr. Blount. Thank you. It is I who should be thanking you, Mr. Wright. Only when I had lost everything could I make my decision. Going to turn yourself in? My partner may have vanished, but not so my guilt. And as my guilt stays, all else begins to leave me. My friends, my performance rights, my magic. I've had enough of vanishing acts. I understand. I thought my life was ruled by a dead man. But I find I was wrong. For Zack Gramarye was alive. Well, not anymore. And now it occurs to me. But if he was not the only one who survived? What do you mean? See, now that I think about it, I realize that we never saw proof of her demise. We never saw her body. Her? The mind races and the mouth flaps on. My apologies. Forget this matter.
Yeah, so... I don't think it's gonna be, but... Here's my theory. So, this guy, she never died. She married a guy before, and then he died, and then he married. This time he married this guy, Zack, and then the accident happened, and then she disappeared, and then she married this guy. And then he had a daughter, which is this guy. The reason why she can draw such great forgeries is because she has the same talent as Apollo and Drusi. And of course her. But it seems that is not confirmed yet. But I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say it. I know for a fact what I'm saying must be true.
I can only hope that the day will come when I again meet my partner, Zack Gramarye. Then I shall apologize for my terrible mistake. I am glad we had this chance to talk. Thank you.
Zack Gramarye, Shady Smith. Whichever name you prefer, he is no longer with us. The truth revealed in that trial was only a sliver. And the impenetrable darkness that remained has taken another life. I knew what I'd have to do to push back the darkness for good. And it involved paying that man a visit. Alright, time to visit our final place.
Sorry, sir. Prisoner Christoph Gavin is currently occupied.
I see. You know when he'll be finished?
Well.
Did you go find out?
Certainly, sir. Please wait here a moment.
My apologies to the guard. There's something I need to see. Yellow envelope! There it is. The yellow envelope. The sender is... Drew Mesham. I was right. This is the last letter that Drew Mesham wrote. Then there's something I need to do.
The last thing I need to do, in fact. Here goes. Let's see if this atroconine spray finds anything. Bruh. So this was Mesham's messenger of death. It was this stamp, alright, no mistaking it. And his last letter was sent to Christoph Gavin. The interview request came like you said it would, and they're looking into the case. I swear on my life, I won't tell them about you, so please release the spell you put on my daughter. I'll write later with a report. Gotcha. Fine. Decisive evidence. What's this? A burglar in jail. Gavin. I didn't know you moonlighted in larceny, right? Gavin, there's something I had to ask you. Can I steal your stuff? The answer is no. My apologies, but there's not much I care to discuss. Vera Mesham hasn't received her verdict yet. You follow me, Gavin? There are no known survivors of atroconine poisoning, but it never hurts to hope. Okay, I'll be leaving now then. Right, wait. Yeah, Gavin? Would you mind leaving that letter? It's private. Oh, sorry. Forgot I had it. Many thanks. We've now seen all the clues in this case. Clues I gathered over 7 long years. Now it is time. Every story has an ending. We've come to the final chapter, the final trial. Find the truth. You're the only ones who can. Oh my god, I cannot wait. Just because I'm a little impatient and antsy and curious and hoping that it's not true. But please tell me there's not gonna be an investigation. Okay, it's the court trial. Goodbye.